Welcome back to another video, everyone. In today's video we're going to look at all of the sets that are supposedly retiring at the end of 2023 from the LEGO Star Wars line. I have to put a disclaimer, these aren't 100% confirmed this early on, but usually are pretty spot on and gives a good indication of what sets are actually retiring at the end of the year. This video is going to be me first going through every set that retires and then going a bit more in deep on the sets that I find a bit more appealing. There are 5 of them I've chosen out, and I will, as I said, dive more deeply on them in the end of the video. Without further ado, here are the sets that are supposedly retiring at the end of the year. 1. 4615 Tusken Raider. Shelf life 1st of January 2023 to 31st of December 2023. This set looks okay, but that's about it. No minifigures, a very forgettable set in my own opinion, nothing special, and people will most likely not remember that this set even existed in 2 years' time. 2. 75288 the AT-AT. Shelf life 1st of August 2020 to 31st of December 2023. Quite a good playset that comes with an okay selection of minifigures. The only problem is that it's the 5th AT-AT and they tend to perform nothing more than okay on the aftermarket. And since this set will have been available for over 3 years when it retires, the market will be very saturated. So even though this is a great playset, I would be very cautious to pick this set up for full retail price as an investment. 3. 75290 Mos Eisley Cantina. Shelf life 1st of October 2020 to 31st of December 2023. A very interesting set that I'm going to go in deeper on later in the video. With an incredible 21 minifigures, there is bound to be money in that department for this set. The build is okay, but the minifigures are really the big attractor for this set, at least for most people. A very, very interesting set, but also one to be cautious about picking up at full price. 4. 75292 the Razor Crest. Shelf life 1st of September 2020 to 31st of December 2023. A set that I have mixed feelings about. A set that looks great but was also overshadowed when its bigger brother being the UCS one came out back in 2022. A great playset, however, with an okay minifig selection. Some people have been saying that this is a great investment, which I don't disagree with entirely, but I think it's also one to be careful about. I think LEGO will release another Razor Crest in a not too distant future, as long as the Mandalorian remain popular. But overall, not a bad set. 5. 75300 TIE Fighter. Shelf life 1st of January 2021 to 31st of December 2023. A good set in its own right, but it came out right after another TIE Fighter, and coming with 3 minifigures, whereas 2 are unique. This set looks good and features some good playability, but this set is, in my opinion, good, not great. From an investment standpoint, I don't think that this will be anything remarkable. You should not buy this set at full retail price, especially not as an investment, but as a playset, this set really isn't bad. It's a very okay set, but nothing remarkable. 6. 75310 Luke Skywalker's X-Wing Fighter. Shelf life 1st of January 2021 to 31st of December 2023. Another forgettable set, but there's really nothing wrong with it. The build is another X-Wing. LEGO really perfected the X-Wing a few years back, so the build is nothing special, but I find the minifigs really interesting. So you get Luke, R2, but also a very detailed Leia that only comes in 2 other sets, and also an exclusive General Dodonna. If this minifigure stays exclusive, he could probably fetch an okay price once this set is gone. But again, I wouldn't buy this set at full retail, but if you can find it on clearance for, let's say, 30 to 40%, I wouldn't call it a bad deal. 7. 75309 UCS Republic Gunship. Shelf life 1st of August 2021 to 31st of December 2023. A very controversial set when it was released. This build is beautiful and really no flaws whatsoever. The minifigures are really weak for this set, and that really shows. However, it is a Clone Wars era UCS set, and I think that it will be carried on the secondary market due to that fact. This is a set I want to talk about later in the video, so I will not say too much about it right now. 8. 75312 Boba Fett's Starship. Shelf life 1st of August 2021 to 31st of December 2023. Another good set. I think the fact that we have this set is great. A cheaper and more accessible version of the Boba Fett ship. However, the minifigures are a bit lackluster. When the set was released, the Boba Fett was exclusive to this set, but since then he has also been featured in the Boba Fett's Throne Room set, and therefore, even though the build is good and the minifigure isn't that bad, the set has no real big attractors other than the fact that it is a very iconic ship. I would not buy this set on full retail, but it has been discounted quite a lot, and for 30 to 40% off, I wouldn't call it a bad deal. 9. 75317 The Mandalorian and the Child. Shelf life 1st of August 2020 to 31st of December 2023. A set that has, in my opinion, well overstayed its welcome. There is nothing wrong with it, but the fact that it has been seen on discount quite frequently and will have been on shelves for over 3 years when it retires, together with the fact that there are no minifigures, tells me that this won't be a very good investment. I like this set as a build and I think it looks good, but it's just not that good of an investment. 10. 75318, The Child. Shelf life 3rd of October 2020 to 31st of December 2023. I really have a hard time putting my finger on this set. It looks great from a build standpoint, but these kinds of buildable figures have a really mixed track record as an investment. Since it had such a long shelf life, I would be careful about picking this set up, especially at full price. I would most likely only pick it up at a very heavy discount, probably around 50% off or more. So a good set in every aspect except for the profit aspect. 11 75320, Snowtrooper Battle Pack. Shelf life 1st of January 2022 to 31st of December 2023. A great pack that came alongside the UCS AT-AT. It brought down the price of Snowtroopers quite substantially, but that is besides the point. And even though the builds aren't usually looked at in battle packs, I think the speeder is nice in this set. The shelf life on this set was very normal for a battle pack, and I would probably pick this up on discount. It has settled around $12 to $14 at some retailers, and if they start to discount that price come autumn, I would probably pick up them from $9 to $10 a piece. 12 75322, Hoth ATST. Shelf life 1st of January 2022 to 31st of December 2023. By now we've gotten a few ATSTs from LEGO, and just like the X-Wing, I think that they really started to nail the look of these. However, this one has 3 minifigures, 4 if you count the Probe Droid, and all of them are exclusive to this set. However, I don't think that the end of these figures will fetch any real price on the aftermarket after retiring. However, ATSTs will always be in some kind of demand for mock creators and collectors overall, but this won't be the last ATST we get, so I wouldn't make such a big fuss about it. I wouldn't pick this up unless it's on a heavy discount. Again, I'm talking 50% off or more, so a good set in every aspect except investing. 13 75324, Dark Trooper Attack. Shelf life 1st of March 2022 to 31st of December 2023. Now this is an interesting set in my opinion. A very cool set just from a build and playability standpoint, and with an exclusive Luke Skywalker and 3 Dark Troopers that only come in Moff Gideon's cruiser otherwise, where you only get 1. This could be a very interesting set. I have seen this dip to as low as $20, and considering that's basically the cost of the minifigure at this point, I would call that an excellent deal. So I would argue that if you can get this set for $25, $20 or even less, that's a really good deal. Anything below that and you already made money on it. I will talk a bit more about this set later on, so I won't say too much for now. 14 75326, Boba Fett's Throne Room. Shelf life 1st of March 2022 to 31st of December 2023. A set that I'm not entirely sure about, but I also do find very interesting. I'm also talking about this set later on, but a quick analysis of this set says to me that 1. The minifigure selection is great, and 2. The shelf life is very short. And these 2 factors are always interesting when looking at a set, especially when 6 of the 7 minifigures are exclusive to this set. But yes, more of this set later on. 15 75329, Death Star Trench Run Diorama. Shelf life 26th of April 2022 to 31st of December 2023. A very weird set in my opinion. There's no minifigures, extremely overpriced and too small. You can find the set for just over $50. However, since there is no exclusivity in this set in terms of minifigures or anything else of that matter, I wouldn't touch this set from an investment standpoint no matter the price. I'm not a big fan of the diorama sets, and this is my least favorite one of them. 16 75330, Dagobah's Jedi Training Diorama. Shelf life 26th of April to 23rd of December 2023. Again, a set from the diorama line that is very overpriced, but this time I would argue that there is some upside to it. This set looks better than the other one and also comes with 3 minifigs where 2 of them are unique. It's a very clean build and the minifigures look quite good. I still don't think that you should pay this set too much attention as an investor, but if you see this set on a big discount, I wouldn't pass up the potential on a deal, since the minifigures could turn out to be worth something in the long run. 17 75332, ATST. Shelf life 1st of August 2022 to 31st of December 2023. One of the worst sets that are retiring this year. No upsides, bad minifigures, bad build, overpriced and sloppy overall. I know it's a 4+ set, but in my opinion that doesn't mean it has to be a bad set. Worst set we have had in quite some time for LEGO Star Wars. 18 75342, Republic Fighter Tank. Shelf life 26th of April 2022 to 31st of December 2023. This, on the other side, is not a bad set, not even close. This set isn't without flaws, however. The build is not the best fighter tank we have ever seen LEGO put out, but it still ain't bad. However, the real attractor for this set comes with the minifigures. So you get 6 minifigures in this set, whereas the 3 clones and Mace Windu are unique. Unique clones are always sought after, especially well-made and colorful ones, and I will talk more about this set later on, so that's all for now. 19 75 343 Dark Trooper helmet.
Shelf life 1st of March 2022 to 31st of December 2023. Helmets have a spotty track record. Some perform really well like the Boba Fett or the TIE Fighter pilot, while others become less profitable such as the Scout Trooper helmet. I believe that this leans more towards the less profitable category. It doesn't look too good, it's very studded, helmets in general are very expensive, so I wouldn't be against buying this on a very big discount, but yeah, it would have to be a very big discount. I think it will be a while before this set starts to bring a nice return on the aftermarket.
20 75 344 Boba Fett's Starship Microfighter.
Shelf life 1st of January 2023 to 31st of December 2023. It's the Boba Fett Microfighter, and then a Microfighter will always be a Microfighter. But as far as Microfighters go, I really think this is a good one. The build is decent and you get the Boba Fett as well. Yeah, and yes, I know it's a minifigure that has had some controversy about its accuracy, but I think that if you can find this at a retailer for about $7 to $8, I wouldn't pass on it, since I think that in some time this could make a nice return. But again, only get it at a big discount, otherwise there are better sets to invest in.
So, those were the 20 sets that are supposedly retiring at the end of 2023. But of these sets, there are a few that I think deserve a bit more attention, especially if you're looking to invest. So if you find that these 5 sets that are coming up on a discount, I would probably try to pick a few of them up. 75 290 Mos Eisley Cantina.
So the first set of the 5 more interesting sets is the enormous Mos Eisley Cantina. As stated earlier, this set features a staggering 21 minifigures, whereas 9 are exclusive, and a few other ones that only come in one other set. So I believe that from a minifigure standpoint, it doesn't get much better than this. The build is also quite nice, it looks very good, very detailed, and you also have playability for iconic events from A New Hope. When this set first launched, I thought it would be a letdown, since I thought how much can you do with a cantina, but since they knocked the minifigure game out of the park and also got a good build along with it, I think that if you can get this set for just over $300, you're in a very good spot. And even if you buy it at full price, the minifigure almost covered the entire set as it is. But yeah, if you see this on a discount, I believe you could make a solid pickup. In my opinion, one of the best sets as an investor on this entire list.
75 342 Republic Fighter Tank.
Another great set for investing is this one, the Republic Fighter Tank. It did receive quite a bit of backlash because the build wasn't big enough, didn't match the previous iterations of this vehicle and so on, but again, LEGO nailed the minifigures if you ask me. A $40 set with 6 minifigures, whereas 3 are unique clones, that's great. And since this set is basically a LEGO exclusive, combined with the fact that it had trouble being in stock for a few months of its lifetime, and LEGO only allowing you to buy 2 at their site at a time, I would definitely try to get my hands on this set as soon as possible, especially for MSRP, as it will probably go up when it retires. And with a lifetime of not even 2 years, I believe that this set could really do some wonderful things on the secondary market. If you want to invest this year, look at the Republic Fighter Tank, I don't think it will let you down.
75 326 Boba Fett's Throne Room.
This one is a bit more unsure in my book. I see this as a cheaper version of the Cantina from an investment standpoint. As I said earlier, exclusive minifigures are always of interest, and a lot of the strong points that came with the Cantina also apply to this Throne Room set. The big difference being the price, and therefore this set is more available, and more supply also means that it could take more time to fetch a good return after retirement. I would call this a good investment, but the fact that I am so unsure makes me say that it could be a good pickup, but if you see this heavily discounted, I have a hard time seeing it not being worth picking one or a few up.
75 324 Dark Trooper Attack.
This set is quite puzzling to me, and it's mainly for the Dark Troopers. It's a very detailed and very well made minifigure that is basically unique to this set. As I said, you get one in Gideon's Cruiser as well, but that doesn't count towards the value of getting 3 in this set. But at this point, you can find this set for a bit over $20 at retailers, and it will likely be on sale a few times before going away. And that makes for a great chance to pick a few up. The minifigures alone are almost giving a full return on $20 as it is, so I really think that it could be worthwhile. And since there is also a possibility we could see more of these troopers in the Mandalorian Season 3 or the Ahsoka show or so on, I wouldn't be too surprised to see this set going up a bit more in price after it's gone. I have a hard time seeing this set not giving a good return.
75 309 Republic Gunship.
So the last set on the list, also a set that I'm not so sure about. The beautiful but ever so controversial Republic Gunship. The thing is that we probably haven't gotten a much more accurate build of a ship in LEGO Star Wars ever, but it was overshadowed by the controversy regarding all the wrongdoing up until its launch. And now I will be speculating a bit about this set, but I for one think that this whole controversy aspect will fade away once this set has retired, and we will only see it for how good it actually looks. This set has seen some heavy discounts throughout its lifetime and has been seen as low as just over $250. I am very unsure how this set will perform since we don't have that much data to go on in terms of this size of set historically, but I am leaning towards a good turnout for this set if you can find one for a good price, that is. So that is all the sets that are supposedly retiring at the end of this year and my thoughts about each one. I want to thank you all for watching this video. It was a lot of work putting all of this together. I would really appreciate if you could drop a like, subscribe and maybe even comment. Also don't forget to check out my giveaway that I'm running. It's of the Mandalorian Starfighter. But that is all for now. Thank you all for watching. I'll see you in the next video.